Knoxville parks. Let's talk about it. One of my favorite, the sun's like right here. One of my favorite Knoxville parks is called Lakeshore Park. Used to be an insane asylum. Insane asylum. Every time I come here, my husband thinks that's funny. He's like, you're going where you belong. Rude. Anyways, they're actually doing a ton of construction on it right now. Like half of it's completely ripped up. But what I love about it is it's a 2-mile loop. You can add, you can take away. There's playgrounds. There's like sports. There's softball, baseball. There's all kinds of stuff. So it's really nice. Hi. They've got playgrounds if you want to do hill sprints. When I was in high school, we used to do hill sprints. My brother did hill sprints here for soccer, and they've come a long way, but I'm going to show you there's some awesome views. This is a really cool place. And again, like I said, I love it because you could go forever. And sometimes on Saturdays, people come here and like race their drones, and it's fairly entertaining. So let's check out Lakeshore Park. Okay, so this is what's happening with the plan. Now, back in the day, it used to just be like one loop, and now they're making all kinds of changes. So this is all like, these used to be baseball fields. There's soccer fields down here. Looks like this is a little bit confusing because they're saying this is going to be a sculptural mound. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Anyways, okay. But you can see like this part right here, all of this dotted line, all of this is like where they're doing the work, but then also you've got trail here. So, I mean, tons of stuff going on. These are the pathways, but it's really cool because this has become, and then look at, this is important because you have river views. And actually, I don't know, it's just awesome because this has also evolved quite a bit because there used to never be like a river walk, which I'll take you down there. But now you can just really see the water. It's really cool. So let's go look around. So the part of Knoxville where this is located is Bearden, like West Knox. It's not really West Knox, but we're like minutes from West High School, which is where I went to high school. But it is kind of, I don't want to say in the bougie part, but we literally are like in the bougie part. We are minutes from, like, how can I say this? Oh, we're minutes from, okay, Bearden Hill, the Whole Foods. We're minutes from Bearden Elementary. We're super close to Rocky Hill, Lions Bend, Lions View. So those are all really nice locations in Knoxville. Super nice houses. You don't have a ton of new construction in this area. You really have more established. Like, for example, Cherokee Boulevard, we're super close to that. And that's like $1 million homes on the water. So we're in kind of a super nice area. And we're also very close to downtown. This would be my ideal location because we're so close to downtown and also like not bougie restaurants, but basically like bougie restaurants, like Gourmet Market, Pharmacy, just like, no, I'm just naming two, but I'm just saying also Rocky Hill. You've got sweets places, boutique places, and also places to shop. So this is my ideal location. I also just want to take a minute to acknowledge that like this is possibly the worst day to ever be doing this video because I feel like all of Knoxville is like, oh my gosh, the sun's out, we got to get outside. So it's pretty crowded here today, even considering the construction. I think that's like majorly stopped people, but Lakeshore Park, it's amazing. Let's keep exploring. So as you enter, one of the main entrance for Lakeshore Park is here off North Shore, Lions View. Actually, I guess that's Lions View right here. But you can see across from me, that's one of 2 veteran cemeteries in Knoxville. So in the state of Tennessee, I think we have 5 veteran cemeteries, 4 or 5, but I know for a fact 2 of them are here. One of them just now that I showed you, and then one is in off like John Sevier Highway. So anyways, but I also want to kind of show you where we are in location and in like orientation to Knoxville. So we can take that road I just showed you straight to downtown to get onto Kingston Pike, or we can go all the way out to Pellissippi Parkway. So this is kind of a back road cut through to get around to Knoxville without using 40 and without using Kingston Pike. Okay, so if you look like over here, when I was in high school, that was another place we did hill sprints. In high school, I weighed 240 pounds, and then between sophomore and junior year, I lost 90 pounds. And part of that was I tried out for the softball team, and the coach was like, no girl, you can keep the books. So I kept the books, but he let me work out with them. So I did a lot of hill sprinting. You should have seen me try to play softball. It was a travesty. And also I had never even watched softball before, so I didn't know what the hell keeping the books meant. Obviously I learned it, which now means like when I watch baseball and stuff, I know what's happening, but yeah, I should have never quit dancing. I quit dancing when I was a little kid because I thought I was too fat. So I quit dancing. It's kind of sad, actually. But that's not what this video is about. Okay, also still looking behind me, you can see we've got trail, right? So this trail used to just cut right there, and then you would go back to the parking, but now they've expanded it so it goes all the way around. Also, at the top of that hill is the old insane asylum. So most of that is now gone. They've torn almost all those buildings down, except for there's the one at the very top that still exists. So anyways, okay, so we are now at the corner of, see that sign? This says that's Lions View. That road is Westland, and then this road is North Shore. If we go straight that way, we're gonna hit Kingston Pike and we're gonna hit I-40. So this is kind of like, obviously a major intersection. Sacred Heart is right up there. There's a middle school there. They may have elementary. I know for a fact they have middle school, but there's a veteran cemetery. Like I said, Lions View will take you to all the way to Kingston Pike, which will take you to downtown. Go this way to get to 40. Westland, super nice houses. And then North Shore, it just takes you all the way to, like I said, Pellissippi. So you can get to Pellissippi from any of these, but this is kind of a major intersection. Okay, so let's just pause for a second so I can show you where exactly Lakeshore is. So this is all Lakeshore Park. So when it comes to the whole scheme of where we are in Knoxville, here's downtown, okay? So then we have 379-919, like this way, Sequoia Hills, etc. That keep popping up. Okay, so downtown, obviously. This is Kingston Pike, right? Kingston Pike is one of our major thoroughfares. And then here, golly, okay. Then here's 40 this way. So Lakeshore is kind of in this little pocket along the Tennessee River. And as you're walking at Lakeshore or running across the street, across the river, you see this right here, which is part of South Knoxville. So this is all Lakemore Hills, which I show you in the video. This is where, like, all of this is all South Knoxville. South Knoxville kind of goes essentially from here, like this starts Blount County. This is all South Knox. Now this part is 37922, Lions View, Lions Bend, etc. Very expensive houses, waterfront living. Not a ton of new construction, although there are some newer developments. Talking about $1 million homes, and stuff on the water here too is going to be $1 million, but you're going to pay more of the Lakemore Hills price, not the 37922, 37919 price. So Sequoia Hills is this right here, and then Cherokee Boulevard is this that runs super famous road as well. You can also run along Cherokee Boulevard. I'll take you there sometime, but just wanted to show you where exactly we are in relation to this park. And in the video, I also talk about essentially this intersection. So over here is the Veteran Cemetery across the street from Lakeshore. And then there's this like, here it looks like it's almost like a perpendicular thing. It looks more like a Y in the road, but basically Lions View, this will take you to Kingston Pike. This will take you to Paper Mill, I-40, Kingston Pike as well. This way, Westland. This takes you to Westmoreland. This takes you to Rocky Hill. And then also this way will take you to Rocky Hill. Both of those will take you all the way out to Pellissippi. And if you want to go even further, they will take you all the way out to Farragut. So those are roads that are kind of cut throughs beyond 40 that you can get west without taking Kingston Pike or 40. So this is Lakeshore Park. This right here is the Cherokee Country Club. So golfing there. It's kind of famous, I guess, for golfing in the Knoxville area. And then obviously if we keep going this way, we're going to hit downtown. So you can see that the river really winds, right? It's pretty windy. So that's just where we are in terms of Knoxville. Now, for those of you that are weirdos like me, we're about to walk up one of two hills. This hill is just long and intense. But actually, I would always go the other way because the other way coming up is steep and short. So I always wanted that versus the, like, look at this. You can't really tell. I mean, you can tell a little bit, but it goes a long ways and they cut it off, but I'm going to show you that. So we just climbed that. Don't you feel good? Now this is where the whole back end of the park is currently closed. It's supposed to be done 2024, so in a whole nother year. Now I don't know how long that's gonna take, but they've made this, like, what do you call this, off-roading? It's a trail run now. Off-road running. No, Haley, it's like trail running, but you feel like you're on a hamster glass, whatever you call it. But let me show you something. Look, see that? Mountain views. We're about to see the Tennessee River. So this is what I'm saying. All these structures back here, that's from the original Lakeshore mental health facility, which has been long closed. But so you still see remnants of that. Eventually that will all be gone. But it's kind of cool because, so I grew up here in Knoxville. We came here in 1987. Back in my day, no, so when I was 2 years old, I was born in 85. We came to Knoxville in 87. I started my health and fitness journey in, what year did I graduate high school? I graduated high school in 2003. So I probably started in 99, roughly, when we thought there was gonna be Armageddon and like your computers were gonna crash. So that being said, since that time, 24 years, this park has gone from being like a 1 mile loop to freaking 2 mile loop to playgrounds, ball fields. I mean, everything. Actually, where this used to be, they used to all be wooded. You never would have come up here. Okay, let me show you something. Okay, so as I mentioned, that's the intersection I just showed you down there. This way is Lions View, Veteran Cemetery. If we go that way, that is North Shore. North Shore comes here. North Shore to Paper Mill. Kingston Pike is about a minute there. There's Sacred Heart, the top of it. And then also you've got Westland, okay? You can see this is very nice real estate. So these houses, most of them, like, these aren't new. These have been, like, this one's been totally redone. Some of the stuff is newer, but then back up in there, that's like Lions View. That's $600,000, $800,000, $1 million waterfront property. So that's kind of where we are. So this part, 37919, and then when we get back that way, 37922, that heads towards Farragut area. So, I mean, it's really pretty. Obviously right now it's the winter time, so it doesn't look so pretty, but I mean, really nice houses. Okay, so this is where you can see all of this used to be trail. So that kind of came up where I stopped and then we cut across. So this is all the stuff that they're working on down there. Those are soccer fields that are still open. And then you can kind of see, I'll take us down there, that round part, that's supposed to be the sculpture garden or whatever they called it. But that's kind of where you can see that they've kind of cut off a whole half of the park. But look down there. Water, mountains. We're gonna go check that out. Also, none of this used to be here. So this is like, I'll show you, but none of this used to be here. So it's kind of cool, really nice hangout. So you can just see, obviously, awesome views. There's the water, Tennessee River. There's the mountains. So, I mean, it's really pretty. And then you can see like down here, they're playing soccer. More soccer fields there. And then there's like an open air chapel. And then another kind of church building that's open. It's not just like anybody's, just like, it's not a certain person's church, or does that make sense? Okay, so like I was showing you behind me, this is where there's river, mountains. And so obviously as you're walking by all that stuff because there is trail down there. So it's really cool. It's such an awesome park. And I just love it here. I love it here. So still walking, we are heading down to the lower part. Just came from up there, that overlook. And I'm gonna show you some of one of the playgrounds and then some of the water side walking part. What about bathrooms? I'm glad you asked. So Lakeshore consistently, for as long as I can remember, has had bathrooms. Now there are newer ones now than like when I was here when I was younger, but you can always count that there's gonna be a bathroom open and toilet paper. There may not be soap, but there's gonna be a bathroom, which makes this really a 10 out of 10 when it comes to a park, because sometimes, especially if you're running, you have to go to the bathroom, you know? So way up there, that's where we just came from. That's where the top overlook was. And so this is all like opened up open field, which is cool. Okay, so straight ahead, obviously this is parking. There are baseball fields over there. And then this is a really nice playground. I don't want to get too close because I don't want people to be like, this creeper lady, but you know what I'm saying. Really, really nice playground. And then there's another one back over there, which is where a lot of the construction is happening. And then also this building straight ahead is a bathroom. It's the nicest one. There are bathrooms back in that building over there too. So that's cool. These are the nice restrooms, the nicest ones. Again, they're gonna have toilet paper. I don't think they got paper towels because I don't think the one on the other one has paper towels, but like I said, they do exist. Okay, so I didn't want to disturb the people, so I didn't talk, but so this is like an open air chapel, picnic area. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they have yoga classes there. And then there's like this church. Now normally like in the summer, they don't have this, it's not covered. It could also be open. I've actually never seen it with a cover on there, so I don't know if that's new, but I just think these are, I mean, how cool is that space? For like, I don't know, it's got like a really cool vibe. Totally here for it. And then also this church, I mean, it's just cool for like a wedding, celebration. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, super the same. It's just a cool space, I think. And again, this is new. It's probably been here maybe 3 or 4 years. But this is something else really cool about Lakeshore is these spaces. Okay, so let's talk about, again, the construction. So back in the day, this used to be parking. There were some more buildings that had to do with Lakeshore. And then there's still some soccer fields over here. But you can see like this is, I don't want to say it's a disaster zone, but it might as well be. You feel what I'm saying? And this is actually usually where I would come to park. I would park here at the top of the hill. Back in the day, there was only really like top of hill parking, but now it's become like a destination. Also, you see this dirt mound? That's where that monument thing, structural monument, whatever it's supposed to be, that was all baseball fields and like batting practice places. So there's a small also playground here. I'll show you. So you can see those are all soccer fields. Now behind there is more walking trail, playground, and then this is another bathroom down here, which is consistently, I mean, it's older, it's fine though. And you can see these are the trails. This is pre-construction. So now part of this is completely like gone. So let's see if I can show you. I'm having a hard time seeing where stuff is. Hold on. Okay, so this is the wastewater plant, which is literally right there, okay? So this is all of this part is the part where they're doing construction on. So like this part doesn't really exist because you can get to about here right now. But like, so this part is cut off. Also, you can see all the different places you can go. It's a great park. Yeah, so right now you can essentially get this far. It's like it's cut off here. You can go here, turn around, come back. But this whole piece is gone. They're working on all that. So, yeah. Okay, so this is what I think is so weird. The 16, it says sculptural mound. That's that. It's a giant round concrete thing right now. And I'm super curious what that's even gonna look like. Because this used to all be baseball fields. Who knows? See this? See this behind the bushes? Wastewater plant. Now, sometimes, especially in the summer, this is the one negative. It smells like you know what. Now these bushes and trees have grown up a lot. So, I mean, but you can't mask the smell of wastewater. You feel me? It don't work. Now, right now, I know that's not proper English. I'm just saying it for, you know, emphasis. It doesn't work, okay? But, I mean, they've done a good job with all these trees because that used to not be here. So I'll say that. So here you can see there's Tennessee River, which I'll take you to another view, but pretty cool, right? Pretty freaking cool. Houses over there. So nice. Okay, so back in the day, this part of the stretch was lined with chain link fence. Super creepy if you were coming down here, like as the sun was setting. Now there's lights, but the chain link, it was like on both sides and it was creepy. While I was down here at night, I don't know, just saying, creepy. This is just more waterfront walking. This used to be part of that chain link piece that used to be part of the outer trail, and now they've like moved it up and you can go this way, which is on the river, or you can go that way. Pretty. So this is the Lakeshore Park River Trail Woodland Marsh. So basically it's been ongoing since 2021. It used to not be here. So this is the cool part I want to show you about Lakeshore that also you don't find at any other park in Knoxville, which this is again all new. This is not original to Lakeshore. So let's talk about what we're looking at here. So this right here, this is Tennessee River, okay? That over there, I just got shocked. That is a part of what we call Lakemore Hills, which is technically South Knoxville, okay? The river cuts through this way and kind of goes up there. And so like Cherokee Boulevard, etc. are up a little ways. And all of this is like on the South Knox side, Lakemore Hills. So this would be like also $1 million properties, but I don't know if you can see back there. That's Coyos Country Club. So the river kind of goes up and like this, whatever. And actually, Cherokee Boulevard is further that way down the river. So anyways, super cool views. Obviously, mountains back there. It's really neat. Okay, this hill behind me, I'm telling you, if you want to kick your own butt, you come run up that hill. It goes straight up, curves around, and it will kick your butt every time. I don't care how good a shape you're in. I ran it up it today earlier before I made this video, and I was like, wow, this is the reason why I didn't always come this way. I'd rather run down it than up it. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's for all the fitness geeks out there like me. Well, that's all for Lakeshore Park. Hope you loved it. You gotta go there if you've not been there. It's gonna be exciting to see how it looks in 2024, because right now I feel like it is a little sad since they're doing so much construction, but overall it is still an awesome Knoxville place to get outside, hang out, see the water, and yeah, enjoy the outdoors. Let me know your thoughts.